Don't be surprised if Enel comes back, because it's gonna happen. He's the only villain to have like a post-credit scene after Luffy defeats him where he's still scheming. Clearly, there are still plans to his character right here. And we see these plans have to do with his trip to the moon. Bro had a whole cover story where he's on the moon fighting space pirates and fortifying his forces. Especially when you consider that Oda has a habit of bringing back his villains and buffing them. I don't see why this can't happen for Enel. There is passive off-screen growth in the story. We've seen this a couple times already. Enel could easily get the same treatment where we see him again and he's much stronger. I'll never understand why people are so against his comeback. It reminds me of the pushback people have on Bogard coming back. So hopefully I've changed some of your minds on Enel coming back, and Bogard as well in another video. But let's discuss manga spoilers because this helps my point even more. In the mural in chapter 1138, we can see what looks like the arc Maxim. We also see lightning on this side of the mural. I do think it displays some of Enel's potential significance in the endgame of the story. It's also stated that lightning is one of Elbaf's weaknesses. My boy Brody Lohman made a great theory that Burka is actually on top of Elbaf, which isn't that far-fetched, because one of the translations for the top realm of Elbaf is called the Heaven Realm. Kind of sounds like a sky island, right? We know that Enel destroyed Burka, which could give further explanation as to why they're so fearful of lightning. Yes, I know Loki can use lightning with his hammer, but there's also the fact that Mad Monk as a child was holding a mineral that isn't native to the Sky Islands, and this mineral looks very similar to the Sunstone Painter we see the Giants use in Elbaf, so this could be a potential connection between Birkins, Skypians, and Giants. I think this soldier they mention here who tried to protect Burka but failed could very well be Mad Monk. I think Enel and Mad Monk might have fought in the past. But in conclusion, I believe Enel's purpose in this story is probably going to have to do with the final war that Oda has implied is going to happen. I think when Enel learns about these people who are claiming themselves to be gods, he's going to take that personally. I made this video last week before chapter 1146 dropped, and it just so happened that coincidentally, Enel's name was dropped in this chapter. It highlights how not only Enel calls himself a god, but also celestial dragons, which is what the point I'm getting into in this video. So I think that could be a way to have Enel on Luffy's side during the final war, or not necessarily on Luffy's side, but going against the world government. And I mean, he does have some numbers with him, so